guys, Ryan Powering Kerwin here, and we're continuing along with the 11 Doctors set, part 3. Again, I must apologise for not sticking to my daily uploads. I've been getting home and just feeling like crap, so I've been going to sleep a lot, very early, pretty much after college, and yeah. So I'm going to try and fix that this week. No guarantees, I'm going to really try. But so yeah, again, the same content I said in my return vlog. Except I have a few questions now that I'm still going to be doing my doctor's list. Alright, so we're going to have a change here because it's going to take far too long to review all these separately. We're going to look at 3 doctors at a time from now. So first we'll just quickly go into the bio. The Third Doctor, 1970 to 1974. Exiled to Earth, this sophisticated and elegant doctor was more of a pure scientist than his predecessors, surrounded by gadgets and vehicles. But whether aiding UNIT against invasions or travelling to distant planets, his kindness and belief in peace was really stronger. After returning a jewel to an irradiated cave on an alien planet, the Doctor's body was so badly damaged he had to regenerate once again. And that was the first ever regeneration I saw. Obviously not at the time, because I'm not that old. I saw repeats, and that was the first ever one I saw. So Jon Pertwee was my first Doctor. Yeah, and let's just have a look at the articulation. Standard head. Can't really do a 360, it's like most Jon Pertwee figures. I have been able to force it a little bit, but yeah. He has 360 at the shoulders, but you'll have to remove the cloak. I might do that a little later on, towards the end. But yeah. So yeah, bicep articulation. Elbow joint. Wrist can rotate. Similar to the Troughton figure, but different. His wrist is sort of hard to move because of the frills poking out of the jacket there. Whereas with the Troughton it was because the sleeve was just so long. He can rotate at the waist. Legs can go forward, back, and out to the side. Again, I'll give you a shot of that when the jacket's off. His thigh can rotate, which is a sort of change. Usually when they have figures with boots, it's usually a cut of the boot as opposed to the thigh. But oh well. Knee can bend, and yeah, no boots with him. In terms of accessories, you can see in his hand there. I'll just take it out. Up at the back there. You can see. Oh, if I can hold it right. That it's mainly silver with that yellow piece, and even though it's not coming up on camera, it does have black lines, like the actual screwdriver does. And then there's some red detailings up the top there in black. And as you saw, it fits into his right hand rather well. I do have another Pertwee, which is the Time Warrior set version. And he doesn't want to hold his screwdriver right. It always falls out. Now this one's doing it. But he holds it better than my Time Warrior set, which is odd because they're usually the same figures. Well, they are the same mold for all the Pertwees. So it's very odd. You know, other than the boots and crap. But yeah. Now, as with the first and second Doctors were from the 3 Doctors, you'd think that this one would be as well, but that's not the case. This is actually from the story after, which is the Carnival of Monsters. Odd choice for a costume, because that was one he only wore once. He did wear a similar combination in the following episode, Frontier in Space, except without the boots, and it was just a So, an odd choice to go for, considering that we still haven't got the red jacket version from the Three Doctors, the red jacket, the bow tie. We haven't got any figure with a red jacket, which is commonly, a lot of people prefer that jacket. I do prefer that one as more of a sort of one he kept, as opposed to the midnight blue sort of one he wore in his first season. So yeah, the cloak is easy enough to remove. Just comes off like that. We'll look at the cloak first. It's brown, with this sort of darker brown. I'm not sure, I think it's just dark brown collar section, and then the loops, and then the orange on the inside. I'm not going to put this back on because it would just take too much time. Now the costume is of course the green jacket, which looks really nice. The turquoise frilled shirt underneath, with of course the frills showing up past the jacket. And then you can just see his like cravat there, which appears to be black. I think it's black. I don't know. But he does have grey pants and shiny black boots. I really liked when he wore the boots. It just added something to the costume. And his ring is there as well. You can't really see it, which is just like a coin. I believe Jon Pertwee found a coin and used that. So yeah, good likeness as always. We'll move it along. Here's the Fourth Doctor. I won't go into the articulation because it's exactly the same. So yeah, here he is from the Seeds of Doom. Good likeness again. Sonic Screwdriver. A different one. I'm not sure if it's a different sculpt. I think it might be because it appears just a bit bigger than the Pertwee one. But it's pretty much all silver with black in the middle there and then red up the top. So yeah, the sculpt looks very nice. Looks like Tom Baker. You got the hair with the green fedora up the top with the strap. And then his grey sort of tweed jacket, looking really nice. And yeah, you got like the black at the end of the cuffs there, the elbow patches. And we'll just take the scarf off. No, actually, we'll just leave it on there. But you can see the. And then the tartan waistcoat, looking very nice. And the sort of orangey cravat. The grey pants there, and the sort of brown, white, and light brown shoes, which were unique to this story. He never wore them. He wore this costume a lot in Brandon Morbius, obviously Seeds of Doom, The Android Invasion, Horror of Fan Rock, quite a few of them, except he wore just his regular shoes in those episodes. And then we come to something that I have noticed on mine. Now, obviously I've seen a few reviews of this figure before, and I've actually had him in hand with one of my friends. I've actually held him before, and I don't know if you can pick this up, but the scarf is, for one, extremely warped. I mean, look at that. That's how it was in packaging. In fact, it was even worse than this. And this is my attempts after straightening it out. But you'll notice that the scarf just looks off. I mean, usually they're down to the ankles, but these ones don't even come close. Plus, the paint just looks different on mine. I don't know. I was talking to Batman March about what this could be, and he just suggested that it could be a fault in the production of it. Yeah. So I don't know what it is. Please, if you have an idea of what it is, let me know, because it's baffling me as to what this is. But yeah, nice figure nonetheless. And now we come to the 5th Doctor, Peter Davison. Yeah, so again, articulation exactly the same. This is his season 19 to 20 costume. You've got the white shirt there with the red button, which I don't believe he ever had. The red on the inside of the collar, and the, of course, red question marks. Then you've got his jacket with the red trim around it. You can see mine has got some paint wear on the back there, unfortunately. Then all the red trim, the celery, of course, the sweater or jumper. We've got the red and blue lines there. Then his pants, got the green and red pattern on them, and the white shoes. He did come with a sonic screwdriver, but I've misplaced mine. I don't really care, he never really used it anyway. It's just essentially the same as the Tom Baker one, except I believe it has a different colour red. Mine has a... oh, but first I'll just talk about the head sculpt. Yeah, good head sculpt. Not that you can really see it on my camera. But mine has a major fault apart from the scratches on the back. And that is his leg. As you can probably see it there. I'll just move these up. It's just like not sitting right, and I've tried to force it, but as a result, he won't stand up straight. As you can see there, he's standing on an angle. It's really frustrating. I mean, I'm gonna get in contact to see if something could be done about this, but I don't know. Very frustrating considering how long I've been wanting this set for. But yeah, we'll get just some size comparisons first. We'll get the 3rd Doctor here. I won't do the 5th Doctor in these just because of the size or the problem with his legs. Just get them all in here. So yeah, it looks like just because of the hat. Yep, just because of the hat, he's the tallest. So far, that's just an idea of size. But again, that's wonky. So, yeah. Looks like the time would all... Actually, we'll just compare them. We have enough time. We'll just compare them. Running the Dalek Supreme. So yeah, 3 very nice figures. It's just a shame that 2 of mine happen to have some sort of problems with them. One doesn't bother me, the scarf doesn't bother me so much, but that leg, it gets really frustrating when he's up on the shelf. All the other doctors are straight up, standing, and you've just got him looking like he's drunk. But yeah, baffling choice of costume for this one. Considering you've got Troughton and Hartnell in their 3 Doctors outfit, and you've just got him in Carnival of Monsters. So yeah, better wrap it up. Got 30 seconds to go. I shall see you in tomorrow's Q&A / Doctors video. Alright guys.